Alright, here's the clap.
Okay, so we have the clap. What's the bleep gonna be? Gorilla's Plastic Beach. Can we do that?
Yeah, don't peek the mic.
Gorilla's Plastic Beach.
I wanna fly right now. I wanna see all my homies get down. I wanna feel like I can't come down. I got a dream, so I can't stop now. I wanna fly right now. I wanna see all my homies get down. I wanna feel like I can't come down. I got a dream, so I can't stop now. I gotta stop feeling invisible.
Hey Connor.
Hey, Wes.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic even?
Yeah. Fantastic.
Perhaps wonderful?
Roll the clip from last episode.
I
love you, man.
Ben, you're a wonderful man, but good God.
Like,
Stop buying his books.
I don't even know who KP Op is. I've never...
He's the fucking twink from Is that staying in or is that gone? So,
What happened there, Wes?
I would just like to make a formal apology for what I said. My actions, I did not understand what I was saying. I believed the said word.
What was it?
Do I have to? The said word, which was twink. I thought that meant pre-tween or preteen, like tween or something. I misspoke. I did not understand what I was saying. No, it was not hateful towards the LGBTQ plus community at all, or the Swedes.
I'd like to apologize to Sweden. I only said Sweden because he said I made a racial slur, and the last thing I wanted people thinking was the word we all thought he said. But I said Sweden just because in my monkey brain, it's what became the epitome of a country you probably can't offend, and they probably wouldn't mind being called the twinkiest country. And I'd like to apologize to people. We mean no hate, and I hope you got a laugh out of it.
Thank you.
Welcome to the second episode of the podcast. Hey Grandpa, what's up?
That's it.
Thank you for tuning in.
This week's album is Gorilla's Plastic Beach.
It's a great album.
I've never listened to it.
It's awesome. There's a bunch of art in it. Oh shoot, Mike. We got 2 different records here, so those will be going up.
Awesome.
You can stare at those in the background if you don't looking at us.
Ah!
Some people like this part. They think it's funny.
Do they?
I don't know.
Do they?
All right, Wes.
Okay, Connor. How's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah.
Starting a new job.
Yep.
Things are coming up finally.
Things are coming up finally.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's not been bad though. I'm just joking.
That's good. That's good.
How are you? How are you?
I'm wonderful as well. Obviously, things could always be better, but
Yeah.
things are currently pretty good.
Yeah, you can't really.
Can't complain. Can't complain about a darn thing.
Yeah, every day you just gotta be thankful for, even if it punches you in the face and it runs you over.
Yep. That's shows the sky is blue. I really don't know what's happening.
I don't
Why
either.
we like this?
I-
Okay, what are you? So you good?
Yeah,
good.
I'm good.
This new job, you like it?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's gonna be a good opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
And refine some skills.
Until you get picked up by the military and taken in as a aircraft mechanic.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
There's always that hope, but who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? The world is, again, as we said last time, completely unpredictable. We're retreading the
chaos.
same ground.
Chaos.
So that's okay. Yeah, the chaos of every day. So this new job, you do things, mechanical things?
Yeah, I run a mechanical system. I'm just getting trained on it now. It's pretty in depth and interesting. You know, it's a new it gives more appreciation for specialized tooling and such, because we got to retread the same beats because people enjoy.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know even where to take this.
I don't either. Do you want to restart?
The gorillas, taking apart the gorillas thing threw me off
I'm
so
so
hard.
sorry.
It's okay. I was just like, gorilla. I just noticed there's a David Bowie album with
Yeah,
it.
I didn't even
I
notice
didn't know
that.
there's a crack pipe, or is that heroin?
Where?
The spoon.
Oh yeah, he's probably heating up heroin pills. Heroin doesn't come in. Yeah, it did. It was the first pill. Heroin was the first pill.
Really? The
Yeah.
first ever pill?
Yeah, so the first pill ever made was heroin.
What?
Yeah, like in the 1890s.
That's insane.
Yeah. And that-
Why?
Yeah, no, it's a cure-all. It's not they should fill it.
I didn't know cure. Okay, like my understanding of heroin based on Breaking Bad is just like
That's meth. Oh no,
no, you got
sorry,
yeah,
Jamie.
Jesse and
Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh yeah, always in studio we have our fine producer Jamie and his friend Jacqueline. He brought along this
Hi,
time.
Jacqueline. You look very beautiful today.
She's shy.
She's blushing.
But yeah, it's Jesse Pinkman.
And
yeah,
his-
and his
and his-
girlfriend.
What's her name? Liz.
No.
No. What's her name? Hey, quit whispering over there, you two. What's Jesse's
Jamie, what's Jesse's girlfriend name?
in season 3 of Breaking Bad?
Huh?
I legit don't remember.
Dude.
Something like that.
What the fuck is it? Is it Elizabeth? No.
No.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Pull it
Hey,
up.
Jacqueline, look that up.
Pull it up, Jack.
Jamie's useless. I hate this fucking guy. First F-bomb. Anyway, heroin's the first ever pill.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I heard that on another podcast, so
A
it's
different
just,
podcast.
yeah,
We're just ripping.
just
Just
ripping.
ripping it.
Jane.
Jane! I knew it was something.
Some with a J. Yeah.
Even though I said Liz.
Shout out Jane. From
Shout out
Breaking
Jane
Bad.
from Breaking Bad. She was a real gem
Real
of that
gem.
show. Especially when her father crashed those planes together and caused a terrible, horrible
Spoiler
accident.
alert! Kanye, spoiler alert!
Sorry. I forgot that
That might
people
get
haven't
deleted.
seen Breaking Bad. No, it should.
2013 show.
2013 show. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad at this
What are
point,
you doing
what
with
the
your life?
hell have you been doing for the last 7 years?
Probably cooking meth because they don't have time.
No time. I don't have time for TV. I'm on that grind.
You ever, like families that don't have TVs? You probably met a few, right? You're one of them, aren't you? Do you have
What?
TV? You have TV.
I own it. Yes,
yeah,
I own
but
cable.
Yeah, do you?
Yes.
Okay, but you meet people who don't have TVs, like certain people,
Yeah, I know people who don't.
And,
Whose
like-
families don't own cable or TVs.
Jamie?
Jamie. What about them?
I don't know. Like you can tell sometimes. You meet.
No, I know what you mean. Actually, yeah.
Oh,
No, you
broke
just
the chair.
Oh, Jesus.
Dump truck.
Dump truck, Pixar mom ass. No, I know what you mean though. No, you just tell that they don't have the culture. They don't.
They don't like. You're like, did you ever watch PBS growing up? Like
Yeah.
They're like-
I can't recall a show, but I.
Arthur.
Oh my gosh! Never mind. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, but no, like yeah, they don't get. Don't look at
Sorry.
it. But they don't get like the references and stuff to
Yeah,
Arthur
yeah.
and other shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It is funny though. Like I don't know how you, like what makes parents and like okay. If and when you ever have children, are you going to like not let them have like technology and shit, or are you gonna like limit it to like 30 seconds a day?
30 seconds. Excuse me. I understand, like, the idea of limiting it,
Uh-huh.
and like we weren't allowed to watch TV all day, and we used to ask if we could watch TV. We'd run up at like 7 in the morning, and we'd be like, we'd wake our parents up. It'd be like a Saturday, and we'd be like, "Can we watch TV?" And we did that for like 10 years, and I can remember distinctly the day we did it for the last time because our dad said, like he was trying to sleep. He probably worked the night before, and we come running up, and we're like, "Can we watch TV?" And he's like, "You don't have to ask." And we're like, "Oh." But
Was it the three of you?
yeah, it was all three of us.
Oh
We'd go
my
up. And we'd
gosh.
rotate. It'd be like, Colson, it's your turn. Jacob, it's your turn. Connor, it's my turn. And we'd have to go up, and then it would be like, let's play Star Fox on the N64. And then they never said no, so I don't know why we asked. Like, we probably got told to ask when we were like 6, so we didn't like have the
And you
TV
just
fall
never-
on top of us or
Yeah,
something.
you just never
But we never
stopped.
stopped. Like, the child brain just.
You just kept going.
But yeah,
with it.
I don't know. I don't think I'll give my kids cell phones when they're like 10.
Yeah. No, neither.
But like, and like I don't want them watching TV all day, and I don't want them to turn it on and like
Yeah.
watch like a Tarantino before there's like 14.
9-year-old.
Yeah, they're like-
9-year-old. My kids
they're
watching
like,
a Tarantino.
yeah.
You're gonna appreciate Pulp Fiction, son. The masterclass of filmmaking.
Filmmaking.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, this is what I could have been, but instead I'm an engineer. Marvin, oh my gosh, they shot Marvin. Watch it.
Well,
Watch
don't
it.
look away.
That was, oh, what's his name? He voices Green Lantern. Phil Lamar. How could they? He's just a child. It's the 90s. He's not that young, son. Oh, that's
yeah, no, but... Huh?
Would you restrict your children on the technology? Like, if we have, like, brainwave communicators, I'd be like, you gotta turn 12 before you can brainwave communicate with anyone else.
You're not allowed the Elon Musk chip until you're 13.
Just kidding.
But, yeah!
Elon Musk programs in.
Would you like to buy the chips, hon?
You have to perform the
Yes,
surgery.
honey.
You have to perform the surgery, so they just program the surgeon's motions into you. You go blank and you wake up, your kid's covered in blood, but he's like alive, and you're like, what happened?
Just install this new chip. I got that chip. You like the fresh chip?
Hey, G, I like your chip.
But, I don't know. I don't... There's a part of me that really doesn't want to, but at the same time, like, personally, I really benefited from technology, like, growing up.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have half the social skills I have if it wasn't for 3 a.m. Xbox chats with random fucking people that I met in a Call of Duty lobby.
They tell you, before Joe Rogan, there was that. They tell you things, you'd be like,
I believe you.
There's temples?
The pyramids don't exist. Yeah, no, but, like, stuff like that's really beneficial. At least it was for me. And so, like, I feel like that stuff would be super important to be able to give to a kid, but at the same time, it's like, you see these kids now, and it's like, they can't eat without their iPads, and I'm like, it's fine, I get it. I rarely eat without watching a YouTube video either. But, like...
Destroyed us.
Yeah, technology has destroyed all of us. But, like, at the same time, like... I don't know, like... There's a part of me that's like, why not just go completely off the grid and be like, you know what, technology is something that exists, but like, we're not going to do that, and like, you know, make them play outside. Yeah, make them play outside and like climb a tree and break an arm.
That's what we did. And, like, did you climb trees and stuff?
Yeah, of course. Like that, like just I live on a wonderful property, and I just
by the lake.
Just explored the hell out of that for years.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I want to be able to give that to my children, and let them experience the world and all of its natural beauty for themselves, but at the same goddamn time, it's probably going to be nearly impossible, especially thinking about the state that we're in. And, like, you know, you see on, like, the internet, like, there's these kindergarten classes that are in Zoom calls.
Yeah, and it's like, is that kid gonna integrate into a classroom naturally, or?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dear.
Is that the heater?
That's the heater. Oh, dear.
It is
Where's
chilly.
the button? Where's the... No, you can't... Oh, and where's the remote, Wes?
Technology!
Where's the remote? Oh, good lord.
If this keeps running, it might cut away. We'll be right back. Thanks, Jacqueline.
Oh, Jacqueline, you're gracious. You're a lifesaver, Jacqueline.
Thanks for bringing her on. Ben. Sorry, Jamie.
Jamie.
I hope you heard my voice.
Jacqueline, you have a beautiful voice. Would you speak louder for the people?
Baritone voice.
She's a brass clarinet.
Do you think that has to do... Do you think blowing into a wind...
I don't know instrument. I don't know the way wind works.
Weren't you a band kid?
Baritone is a singing.
Yeah, sure. Whatever, Jacqueline.
Just let him live the dream.
I like the cut of your jib.
But yeah, I don't know. So I think we've come down to it needs to be controlled. Like, even as an adult, you have to learn to wean yourself off of it. And
exactly. But like, I don't know if like setting up like specific times.
I don't think that's
6 p.m. every Thursday.
Climbing a tree.
You're climbing a tree, or you're getting 30 minutes of phone time.
Yeah, welcome to phone time, kitty. You're locking it in the vault.
Locking in the.
You lock
it's gone after 7.
The blue light will ruin your sleep schedule. Oh, it's still blue.
Read a book before you go to bed. Oh yeah, I didn't change the colors.
Do you like reading?
No.
No. See, I lie. I say, oh yeah, I'm an avid reader. I read a lot of articles online, but like about every 2 months, I pick up a book and read it start to finish. Maybe that. Nah,
I mean, that's better than I do.
A year.
Literally, like when I was in high school, we had to read 1984 and do like an essay on it, and because I'm a terrible student, that was the second assignment I was planning on handing in, and I really fell in love with that book, but I never read it. I listened to it on Audible.
It got into your head somehow, but Audible.
Yeah, no, like, and it was great, but like, I just don't really enjoy the act of reading. It feels like a waste. I have a real thing about like wasting time. I don't remember if we covered this already, but like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, like I like maximizing what I'm doing. Like I'd listen to it and then I would be doing something else.
I do that a lot with podcasts. Like every time I'm like blacksmithing or doing a project, I'll like have my earbuds in, and then people come out and they're like trying to talk to me, but I already have hearing protection, and I feel like a jerk because I'm like I should tell you what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get in the zone. Like if I'm in the zone, I'll meld with the project I'm working on, and they'll become more than.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. It's like whenever I'm doing anything, it's like I just want to turn that bad boy on, that Audible, that nice book, or the podcast, or the YouTube video, or music, or whatever I'm doing, and just like it's like crushing two things out at once, and you just feel maximum.
You get your hands working, your brain working, it's all ticking together.
Exactly, it just feels good. And I feel like I focus better sometimes, like when stuff. Like
there's something therapeutic about reading though, when you're like, I don't know if you feel that, but like I don't know, like you read a chapter and you're like, man, like I was in that, like that was what I was doing. Oh yes, sort of thing. Actually, I do get what you mean. I haven't read like a book in so long, but like with stuff like that, like I do know you talking about like getting into it. I get into stuff like that, like with TV shows really mess with me. Bringing it back to Breaking Bad. When I was watching that, I was working at a pizza place at the time. Shout out New Orleans. But I would go to work and I would be like actively stressed out because Walter, he gets caught with Hank Ferguson. It just freaked me out, and I don't know why. But at the same time, like I love that aspect of it because it's like it's just so good. Yeah, so I get that too. I try to, like, you get in your head, you're almost like, what if I was in that? And then you're like, what if I'm Walter White? And, like, you're, like, driving around, and you're like... Yeah. It shows a lot. Like, or movies, you become, like, the character for a day or a week, and you're like, gotta figure it out. In your head, gotta be that character. No, I know exactly what you mean. How do you watch Dexter, and you do that? I murder people. I've honestly never seen Dexter. No! I just reference things, because I know people will be like, Dexter. I like Dexter. I like Dexter. Point. Dexter. Oh, shut up. Shut the hell up. Alright. I'm so mad. You said something earlier about your parents being afraid of the TV falling on you guys. That was a joke. I know. I have stories of things falling on me as a kid, though. So, there's a couple ones. There's very life-threatening ones, and then there's, like, not so life-threatening ones. The very life-threatening one that I have that I don't remember because I was literally like old enough to walk and that was it. Over at my mom's house, because we're in the basement of my grandmother's house. There was this cabinet or wardrobe or something. It was big though, and for a 2-year-old, massive. And it was very heavy, like solid wood. And my grandfather's office was over there where my living room is now. And he was working, and I was just around doing my thing, staring at stuff, asking questions as a child does. And then I walked over to this cabinet and somehow managed to pull it on top of myself. And they were for sure it had crushed and killed me. Really? Like it was gone? It was on top of me. They heard a loud bang and they were like, "Oh, he's dead." Like straight. They told me this. They're like, "Wes is gone." Literally, they're like, he's dead. Like they just thought they lift it up. Yeah, they thought they had just killed their grandson. Were people crying? Or were they... Yeah, they were upset. They were upset. And they lifted up, and the door had just caved in, and I was just kind of chilling under it. And I don't know how I lived through it, thinking back on it. Not that I can remember it at all. Yeah, but, like, I probably should have been dead. Angels, man. Angels are looking out for you. Yeah, that's right. And then another time, we had this massive filing cabinet. We had like that little TV mounted on it, and I would play GameCube on it. And I was pushing on it with my feet, and it came, and it wobbled back, and then it wobbled forward, and because it was so big, it wobbled back again, and then it wobbled forward all the way, and it came down, and I'm like sitting on a coffee table, and it crushes my legs like this, and I'm like, ah! And my mom like comes running in, and she's like, oh my gosh! Like, trying to lift it up, and it's so heavy she can't, and I'm like, she didn't get the adrenaline. Yeah. Lift it like a car. And so, like, eventually we propped it up or something, and I got out of it, and I had to go to the hospital because my legs were like, bleeding here, and it was like, it was horrible.
I think that's all my
Ugh.
crushing stories.
I
as a
don't think I ever
child.
got crushed. I got thrown off of things. We used to have a tire swing in our backyard, and we'd spin that thing like as fast as we could, and swing it at the same time. So it's like, you know, doing that.
Yeah.
And I got thrown off that a few times. My brother Jacob got thrown off of a swing at one point because my dad was pushing him too hard when he was like 2, maybe not even, and it broke his arm, and he wouldn't stop crying, and they're like, why is he not stopping crying? And so they just put him to bed. The next morning, they are like, eat your breakfast, and he couldn't pick up the spoon because his arm was broken, and they're like, oh, we should probably take him to the hospital. Yeah, he had like a I forget what they call the break,
The
like
green hair
buckle, a
fracture?
buckle
Oh.
fracture. His arm,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, he won't stop crying.
He won't stop crying, but you know, kids cry.
Put him to bed.
him to
Oh,
bed.
he won't pick up the spoon.
I'm terrified of having kids for that reason, man.
Not being able to tell that they broke their arm.
Like just like that responsibility. That's a whole person.
That's true.
Like,
They can't tell you that their arm's
Like,
broken.
to bring it back to kids, because we were talking about like kids and technology. The one time this summer we were hanging out with our buddies, and we'd gone to one of our buddies' older brother's house, and he's got a house and a wife and kids, and like we were standing there, and there was like a family photo on the wall, and like the guy's like a few years older than us, but like I was looking at it, and like I got so existential just thinking about that life, like being married with kids, and like I want to have kids at some point, but for some reason that's like I was staring at it, and like my ears just like started doing that, like and like it just the idea like flashing through my head, like the steps,
future.
the future of that, and
Yeah.
I'm like I'm not ready. I don't. I can barely look after myself half the time.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
The
it
idea
got
of,
so weird.
yeah, no, family and like taking care of this little person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's scary,
Yeah,
man.
like I love kids and they're fun to be around.
Yeah,
but
totally.
geez,
No, yeah, it's a
24
lot.
hours,
24 hours
7
a
days
day,
a week.
and for the next 18 years or
Yeah.
more. You know, it's
Sorry.
it's a lie. Sorry, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Still here. Yeah, no, it'd be a lot, and I like props to people doing it. I mean, it's a human instinct to want kids, but like
yeah, we have to.
we got to, or else we're gonna die out, right? So
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot to do that, to take care of that little person. Yeah. Even like things like cars, like you know,
Yeah.
we're at the point now where it's like, you know, we got cars and we're making money and we guys are, you know, taking care of them and things like that, and it's like it's kind of its own little person in a way.
Like yeah,
Like,
and
you know,
you like
it takes,
care about it, and like you get so mad when it gets hurt or breaks down. Like if a person hurts, like a kid hurts themselves.
Yeah.
And you're like you get worried about it. Like
yeah, and
did
you're like,
I
yeah,
put the parking brake on? And
you
like
gotta put fuel in it,
yeah,
you know, feed it.
It's a good test run of responsibility because
Yeah.
like, it's a big piece of equipment or machinery, and it's expensive to
Mhm.
fix, and you need it.
Yep. And if you can do it, you know that, and like pets, like if you can do it,
Yeah, you can probably take care of a
then you
kid.
probably take care of a kid.
Yeah.
Because they're scary and they're like the idea of children is horrifying. You
But
know,
everyone's
but
done
everyone's done it, and it's a tested thing, just like a car.
Yeah.
So if you can do that, you're probably gonna be
You're probably
okay.
gonna be okay.
You're probably gonna make it.
It's like that test, the shopping cart test or whatever, free will.
Oh
Kind
yeah.
of. We probably won't
Will
get
you
into
put
that
back
this
the?
episode.
Will you put it back? Will you
Put
put
your
it back?
carts back, people. Come on. Don't be
Or
that
don't.
NPC. Don't be
I
that
feel like
person.
it's not NPC to put it back. I feel like if you don't put the shopping cart back, you're less NPC.
I don't know, man.
What's
Um,
Jamie's take?
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline, what's your take? Thanks. All right. Go.
It's not a matter of NPC, it's whether or not you are
Self-governing.
able to self-govern.
We'll get into it on a different episode. No, but like, yeah. Back to like families and stuff. Do you ever daydream or just think about like different paths you could have gone down, and like if you were at different spots, you know, in life? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like you like. Remember I got bad at myself for saying like last episode. We might have cut that part, but
I don't remember.
I don't either. But it's weird to think about where you could have ended up if you gotten that job or if you'd taken that path,
Yeah.
and you wonder if like you're where you're supposed to be because that's where you are. And,
Mhm.
you know, it's
Well, yeah.
right. You have to just be where you are.
Yeah.
And if it didn't happen, it didn't happen or whatever. But like sometimes you'll like think about it, and it's like, what if I'd done that? Could my future have been completely different? Like, if I keep working at this job I'm at right now, what if I move to that town and I have a family there? Like, it's all very, like, life is so weird that way. Like, I don't know if anyone cares to hear that kind of thing, but my brain always does that. It's like, what if you made a right turn, or what if you were late to that job interview, or what if you didn't decide to go into that field, or...
Yeah, no, I mean, I know what you're talking about. Like, it's like, we kind of mentioned this last time, like, the whole, like, you know, like, I love film.
Yeah.
Gorilla. And, like...
Gorilla energy?
You know, if I had done that, I would have been going to Sheridan College. I'd be in my second year at Sheridan College in Oakville right now. Shout out Oakville, Sheridan College, I guess. I'd be there right now doing a film program. I would not be in this room. I wouldn't even be friends with you guys.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be chilling at all.
Never, not at all. Because like the whole friendship developed in the fifth year where I would have been at college.
Yeah.
So
what made you not do it?
I just didn't feel ready. Didn't feel like I could handle it.
I understand that. I think the fifth year is a really good thing if you're not sure.
Oh yeah.
Like
I think just taking time, like especially at the age where
even an off year to earn money or whatever.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like we have the advantage to be able to just do that, to just take time off.
Yeah.
Where like once you get into life, you can't take time off.
Like
anymore.
you gotta work, you got bills to pay,
you got people to take care of potentially, and it's like if you have the ability to take the time off, don't feel the pressure to go into something. Yeah. Obviously, everyone's situation is different.
If you know what you need to do, go do it.
Or if you have people pushing you in a certain direction, then it's like maybe you have to do that or whatever.
To keep the support system.
Yeah, exactly. But like ultimately, I think like being able to take the time to find yourself and grow is so valuable.
Yeah,
like endlessly valuable.
How old are you when you take your fifth year? It's like 17, 18, 19, right?
Yeah, 17. For me I was 17 going into it, 18, 17, 18,
yeah.
18 coming out of it.
Yeah, because you just turned 19.
I just turned 19.
Yeah, so yeah, I was the same.
Yeah, and like it just had value. It just was good. Just a good experience.
I think so too. Like,
yeah, I think most people should do that, and if they don't, then it's fine. Everyone has a different path, but like ultimately, like it's beneficial.
Yeah, 100%.
I think people who don't do it sometimes regret that they didn't, and people who do. I haven't talked to anyone who took the fifth year that was like, "Oh, I'm
behind on life. I need to get moving."
Yeah,
most people are like, "I want to slow down." You feel like when you're like 15, you're like, "I want to speed up. I want to go to college. I want to become a." But then like you hit like I hit like 17, and I still knew what I wanted to do, but I'm like, it can slow down. I need to make some more money. I need to figure out who I want to be and what. And I'm like, you still are all through life. You're working through it. Yeah. But like the worry of getting there, it's like just take it easy. Just be okay where you are and do the best in everything you can. To just make it happen. Because if you're gonna make it, you're gonna make it. And if you aren't, do your best to not make it in a way that life is hell every day.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just all about you know either breaking your fall or landing somewhere.
Yeah.
Good enough that you want to stay.
Yeah.
That even resonates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, to take this in a much different direction, Connor.
Go for it.
Do you want to tell them? I like your telling
the rendition?
of your rendition of Rumblebee.
All
a short play.
All right. So we
need some preamble.
We're
friends with this guy.
He's a lovely man. One of our buddies. He'll probably be on the show at some point. Wyatt.
He bought me that album, the Pablo Paul Life Up, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Kanye. We have to talk about Kanye every episode.
We have to every episode, yeah.
So he owns a car. It's a BMW E36.
Beautiful car. He just painted it.
It's gorgeous.
Yep.
But it's
drift machine.
It's a drift machine. Well, the differential. Don't tell the police.
Or his insurance company. This part might have to
get cut. Just if you hear whatever the bleep is this week, just
know that we're
talking about a car, and it's okay. Everything will be safe.
It goes vroom. It's not dangerous,
but it's lowered, and so it's a Saturday afternoon, and we're planning on having a few drinks at my place and playing some video games.
Yep.
Just getting hecked up a little bit, and so we're like, we gotta hit the lick bow. So Wyatt's like, I'll drive. And we're like,
E36
yeah,
coupe.
all right, man. So we all climb into this vehicle. It's a coupe. So
Five of us.
So I'm in the back seat with Jamie and Jacob, my brother, and West and Wyatt are in the front seat.
No, you were in the front.
Was I in the front?
You were in the front. You were in the
front.
front. I was in the back. I know I was in the back because that's where the plate was.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, I was in front. My bad. And so we get in this thing, and it's lowered, and we start going, and it doesn't sound right. You can hear this screaming noise, kind of, like, from the tires. And Wyatt's like, oh my gosh, we're dragging on the ground. The fenders are... Uh-oh. Movie recording.
Oh, no!
We lost video! We'll be right back. Yeah, we're back. Where was I? Oh, so we're lowered on the...
Okay, go.
We're lowered on the ground.
Go.
So we're lowered, the vehicle is low to the ground, and we're all in the back seat, and we're dragging. You can hear the fenders screaming, and you can smell it. And we're burning rubber and plastic and fiberglass. It's really bad. And we get to the end of our street, and we stop at the stop sign, and we start going. We start to roll through, and all of a sudden, this yellow bright truck cuts us off like this. Like, he's coming down the hill, and he's turning, and he stops like that. Like, we're rolling down the intersection. We're just stopped. And Wyatt goes, oh my gosh, it's Rumblebee. Rumblebee. So he rolls his window down, and the guy rolls his down, and he goes, howdy. And we're like, and Wyatt's like, hey man. And they don't know each other's names. They just know
the cars.
Yeah, they just know the cars because they go to car meets. And he's like, you're going to that car meet today at so-and-so town? And it was the next day, and we had to be at church that day, so he wasn't gonna go. And he's like, I don't know, man, maybe. And he's like, well, you should go, cause I'll be there. and Wyatt's like, oh yeah, man, that's sick. And then he goes, you're going to that car meet at Conestoga? And Wyatt goes, I don't know, man, I might be there. And he goes, well, you should go, cause I'll be there. This accent. And they don't know each other's names. We're in the middle of an intersection with the windows down, talking to each other. It blew my mind, because, like, I've said it, like, 4 times now, but they didn't know each other's names. They just know each other because they go to the car meets. And it's like
the thing that gets me is, at that point, I don't even think Wyatt had been to a car meet.
No,
yet.
he hadn't.
They only met in a grocery store parking lot like 3 times.
Yeah.
And he's like, he stops us, he's telling about all the stuff.
Yeah.
And he just keeps going. And it's the same tone. And it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Wyatt's like, yeah, man, yeah.
And another part of this is the second time he's done this to us.
He did it to us the side of the road the one time.
Yeah, in front of your house.
In front of our house.
He just pulled up to the house and stops, and he rolls down the window and he goes, hey, you going to that car meet next Saturday?
Because I am.
Yeah, and it's like, who's this guy?
Who is he?
What does he do when he's
Rumblebee.
Just Rumblebee. Just
He
drives
goes
around.
to car meet.
I guess.
He's like, we like kind of summed it up to, like, in a video game like Pokemon or whatever, you got like the trainers on bikes who go around, you know, like that. And it's like the little circuit, and like you bump into them by accident and you have to fight them or talk to them. It was like that. Like, we had to drive, we're on this route to go to the liquor store, and we bump into him, and we have to have this 5-minute conversation. We're mashing A through it because the car's breaking down, and we're just trying to get through it, and he's just talking and talking, but it's not about anything anyone needs at the moment or cares about, because he's already said he's probably not going to make it, but he just keeps going.
And we can't escape.
Going, and we can't escape. Like, he's
he
blocking
blocked
us.
us off.
It's not like you're going to start reversing down our street. Like, that would be crazy. We're in an intersection. We just got to ride it out. Like,
oh, man.
Yeah, and then I saw a parrot on the way, and no one else saw it, and like, I think they believe me, but I also don't, because like, there's been parrot sightings in the town before.
What's that? Parrot sighting?
Someone owns a parrot.
There's a parrot at
The what?
veterinary.
The veterinary. No, yeah, is that how you pronounce that?
I can't even.
Veterinarian.
Oh, my voice. Veterinarian.
Yeah.
Not
When
an
I took my
aquarium.
dog in there was a parrot in there, like just a red.
Red parrot. This one was green. This was a big green macaw.
They're
I don't think that's even a
They're
parrot.
avid
Someone's gonna like, that's not a parrot. Actually, bird. Someone bird that. Bird read it.
Bird up.
Bird up.
Leave
But
a
yeah.
comment down below if you think we care.
Leave a comment down below if you Want to hear more about parrots?
Parrots. This could become a parrot
Local
talk show.
parrots in our town.
Parrot sighting in our town. Spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff.
Scary Spooky. Spooky's overused.
That's like a general term?
Yeah. It's spooky season. Every girl on their stories.
Remember the skeleton that did the dance? I don't know why.
I edited in the foreground.
Spooky,
scary skeleton shivers down my spine. Stick around for the Halloween episode.
Yeah, it's coming, baby.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that was that. Like, it just blows my mind. Like, you don't learn a person's name. You just know them by their car.
Yep.
It's like I used to do that in hockey. I'd be like, yo, Bauer Skates, what's up? You going to the game Saturday? Because I'll be there.
Because I'll be there. I was the Pokemon.
Yeah, I was the Pokemon trainer.
That's good. But that's one of my many favorite things about our little small towns that we live in.
You just run into people.
Just run into people like that, and they all exist.
Yeah.
Just your factory workers and your power plant workers.
Yeah.
Wonderful times. Wonderful.
It's a wonderful life.
It's a wonderful life here in
Huron County.
Docs the whole place.
Yeah.
There's only like 10,000. You'll find us.
Yeah. It's a big county.
It's a big county. Actually, there's 100,000.
Yeah.
Each county's separated in like 100,000 people, right?
I don't know. Is that how they do it? So that the
I think
ridings
so.
are kind of similar and like it's easier to govern?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm 90% sure that's how it works.
That makes kind of sense because aren't counties in like Toronto smaller?
Yeah, it's like it's like Jane and Finch or like York. That is a county, and it's like literally like 10 kilometers.
Scarborough and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah. True. The GTA.
The GTA.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to 6. Just kidding. Don't call it that.
The 6. I thought you said shout out to sex. And I was like, nice.
Connor shuts it out.
Awesome.
Hey, that's epic. Epic moment here on the podcast.
Sex.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's good, man. That's nice. Yeah, no, Toronto's sick. Good city. Good city.
Yeah, it's less murdery than certain cities.
Sure, man.
I don't value cities on like their population or their industrious. I value them on their murder. Like Winnipeg's low, Chicago that's scary. Baltimore, don't get me started. Tokyo, that's
only when they lose.
Oh shoot!
Can we turn this into a sports podcast?
podcast?
I want to start if the Dodgers lose the World Series, I want to riot. I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna create a riot in Wingham. We're gonna be burning down local businesses. That fucking if you're watching this, that what are they? What is it? It's
brain blank.
I can't remember. Taiwanese restaurant?
Yeah, the Thai restaurant.
It's burning.
Why are you targeting them? Okay, alright.
They don't like the Dodgers, Connor.
How do you know?
I've talked to her before.
Okay. If you got reason to believe.
Deep feud with the owners of the Thai restaurant downtown. They hate the Dodgers, and I hate them.
They're gonna be like Huron County cities.
Where's the hat?
They're gonna be
Dodgers.
like Huron County cities with the Thai restaurants.
Yeah.
They're getting us now, man. We're dead.
They're going down.
I'm cheering for Tampa Bay, technically, so I just want to see some good baseball.
Says
Jamie likes when I say that. Jamie likes it.
Jamie.
I don't know what the score of the game is right now.
2-1.
Oh, we scored.
Oh, he's looking at
Tampa
it.
scored?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, but
Bottom of the fifth.
Bottom of the fifth.
bottom of the fifth. Lots of baseball left.
Bases loaded.
2 out. Full count. Name 2 Dodger players. This is gonna hurt. Jackie Robinson. Dead air. People...
Ethan Goldblum.
Sure, man.
And Cody Snyder.
He got close with Cody.
What was the first one?
Ethan Goldblum.
That's not a player.
I'm looking
It's
up
probably a
the
banker or something.
Gold
It's Jewish.
Wow, I don't know if I should have said that. That just kind of left. Podcast might be ending right now.
Yeah, it might be. Second episode, Lafayette.
Lafayette. Yeah.
There's Ethan Goldblum in San Francisco Bay Area.
That's near Los Angeles.
Another high five. That was weak. Sauce.
Very, 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 very hot.
There's an Ethan Goldblum who is a photographer of
Dude,
Very, very nice.
shooting shit all the time.
Why are we looking this up? Anyway, I'm getting the sign from Jacqueline. She wants to roll out of here with our producer Jamie. So, are we gonna wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
This episode was a little more discombobulated.
Yeah.
We'll try and ring it in a little bit.
Honestly,
If people like it, please leave a comment. And thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Is that a plastic pellet? Oh my
goodness.
Hate this world.
Bye.
Goodbye.